Well, I can't exactly show the clip here, but if you type into Twitter Zeus Network and you type in Baddies or whatever the name of the show is with Natalie Nunn, you will see her as one of the main people. And they will call out 3 girls and then they'll say Snatch a Wig contest. So the 3 women that will come directly out of the crowd will then start fighting each other in order to pull one another's fake hair directly off. Again, you can't make this up. And I want people to understand that there are only 2 demographics that watch this show, and they're both black. I just want to reiterate again. There are 2 demographics that watch this show, and they're both black. And all of these women who are melanated, black, Caribbean, whatever, all of them signed up to be on this show. All of them signed up to be this ignorant. All of them signed up to be this stupid. All of them signed up to show the worst stereotype, the worst presentation possible of what could basically be stated as a black woman on national TV for the whole world to see. I just want to simply state that, and just in case people don't understand the flagrancy and the stupidity directly in this, we'll go to Exhibit B.
I got family in Detroit. My daughter, all my niggas' family, my husband's family from Detroit. Yeah.
What up, though?
Yeah, what up, though?
Yeah,
that's the funny that I really run the city, but I be being nice and living in LA, letting everybody eat off me.
Alcohol.
Let me just get this ignorance directly out of the way, and this is coming directly from a Detroiter born and raised. Never at any moment in time have I ever heard anybody saying that Natalie Nunn runs Detroit. I've heard people say Trick. I've heard people, say that. I've never heard of a Natalie Nunn running Detroit at all. No insinuations, no anything. What she clearly stated is that by association of whoever it is that she knows or is with, those people happen to have some type of connections. And I also want to clearly make this statement very truthful as possible. At no point in time do black people run any type of city, especially one that they did not build. A city of which is crime-ridden, gang-ridden. You more than likely have drug dealings. You have all other different types of things going on. If said black people or individuals actually ran a city, then they would actually promote great behavior, such as trying to start or build up schools. They would make sure to put infrastructure in place. They would make sure that money is circulating. They would make sure that black businesses and markets exist. They would make sure that black families exist. They would make sure that black kids and black women and black men are safe. They would make sure that we would have groups that would police their own instead of us actually needing the police. They would also make and set up programs to make sure that for the mothers that don't have the necessary family or others in their lives to help them take care of their kids, that there would be before and after school types of things like a latchkey or a morning latchkey in order for them to drop off their kids so that they can start their day going to work or doing things of that nature. Those are individuals that run the streets, people who are actually investing and putting directly into the city, not people showing the worst, not people hiding or being directly in the shadows. Also, you would have people that can make positive legislation that would actually be for the betterment and the good of the populace. Again, I've never heard of this coming directly from a Natalie Nunn or anybody that she is associated with from the time that I was in school to the time after.
I know.
One more time. How much a gallon? That's all I want to hear.
Why are you taking a video?
How much is it a gallon? You work here?
He's taking a video.
How much is it a gallon? That's all we want to know.
Live check.
You're filling gas, right? How much a gallon?
$10.
$10 a gallon. Okay.
Video me, okay?
That's
We are just witnessing here some immigrants who run a gas station, I take it. And during this event that took place, the hurricane, the aftermath, they decided that they wanted to charge $10 a gallon for gasoline. You saw the woman there who was obviously working there, and her husband is more than likely there as well. She was like, "Why are you filming? He's filming. He's in the public. It's completely legal for him to film." I'm getting sick and tired of people still doing the same squawking that Karens have been doing since I don't know when. But again, even a gentleman stepped from behind and he was like, "Yeah, they're charging $10. Make sure to film me. Put me directly out there. I want people to know they're charging $10 a gallon." I've never in my life seen gas at $10 a gallon. I've never in my life, if it did happen, it must have been a small little blip on the map when that took place during my childhood. But again, for me, at this moment in time, I cannot recollect or recall a moment where gas was at $10 a gallon. And you're doing this at a time where people are losing homes, people are in very stressful situations, people are just trying to figure a lot of things out. I also want to sit up there and say shout out to some of the sundown towns out there because I heard they got hit. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. If for those out there in those sundown towns, it'd be like that. People might want to look up some history. Again, it'd be like that. But for the innocent people out there, much love, respect, and appreciation. I hope that your families are okay. I hope that they are safe. I hope that they are all sound. I hope that they are healthy and you guys will make it through. Again, for the other people down there who are in those sundown towns where these hurricanes are seemingly hitting and you got a history, your family got a history, I don't know what to realistically tell you. I guess you better pull yourself up by your bootstraps like you've normally told black people to do since the inception of this country, because I don't believe that any of y'all should get any type of handouts or help out from the government, especially if you got a history and a family history living in a sundown town and contributing to any types of negative behaviors dealing with black folks, such as uprooting, stealing their homes, stealing their things, stealing their lives, stealing their land, jailing them, burning their towns and their cities directly to the ground. Like I said, a lot of y'all got a hidden history, but y'all want to play innocent. And again, everything that is in the dark shall come to the light. So every single time I look around, Chris Brown's name is normally quiet. Nobody has anything to say. There's pretty much nothing new. So the moment of time that Chris Brown is pretty much picking up and he is making tours so that he can make money, something seems to come up, as you can clearly see. It says the network behind Quiet on Set is set to release a documentary on Chris Brown's history of DV. The documentary will include a new accuser coming forward with allegations against Chris Brown. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? And why is it that the new accuser is on a documentary instead of having a lawyer representing and then putting this out there like every other woman has put this out there? It's a little bit strange to me. It reads as if somebody is looking for a payday and or money. Both, actually, because they mean the same words. So again, I'm a little bit confused because I tend to notice, and I also notice this, there are two demographics, both black, that seem to have a disdain or hate for Chris Brown. And they seem to bring this up every single time that this dude is just in the background and he is silent. He's minding his own business. He's doing his own thing. He ain't bothering nobody. But yet they always seem to bring up Rihanna. I'm like, you have to be kidding me right now. I'm like, this dude ain't bothering nobody. He ain't nobody's business. He's staying back from everything. And somehow, some way, people are still talking about something that happened 15 to 20 years ago, something of which Rihanna basically forgave him for, something of which they, again, I think started seeing or dating each other. It didn't work out. And yeah, they're pretty much on a okay stance or whatever you want to sit up there and put it. Again, Rihanna is not even focused on it. She's married with 2 or 3 kids right now. And Chris Brown, he got his own kids that he is currently making sure that they are okay. So again, I'm a little bit concerned and confused on why the public is more invested in this than the actual person who was quote unquote affected. Again, I need people to get their lives directly in order and stop doing this, because 9 times out of 10, all of these people that want to talk about Chris Brown, they got men directly in their family that have been doing horrendous things to their mothers, to their sisters, to their aunts, to their grandmothers, to their own kids. But yet you don't want to talk about them and drag their names through the mud, or your family's name through the mud, like you've been doing Chris Brown for the last 15 to 20 years.